Doctors often treat NABH and Ayushman accreditation as an afterthought. The result? Lakhs of rupees wasted on structural modification, delayed launches, and endless frustration. Are you planning a new hospital and hoping to get NABH accreditation? The biggest mistake you can make is designing the building first and worrying about compliances later. Hi, I'm architect V. Ramakrishna Rao, principal architect of Soul Architects. Today, we are going to talk about NABH and the compliances of the hospital. Let's start with three important compliances that are very much needed for the new hospital. Point 1, zoning and patient flow. The foundation of a compliant hospital is its zoning. NABH requires a strict physical separation of sterile, semi-sterile, and non-sterile zones to prevent cross contamination. If your corridors aren't wide enough, typically a minimum of 2.4 meters, or if your turning radius cannot smoothly accommodate a stretcher and medical staff simultaneously, you fail the inspection. We design these critical pathways before a single brick is laid. Point number 2, HVAC and infection control. Next is infection control, heavily driven by your HVAC system. In a high-risk areas like your operation theaters, ICUs, and isolation wards, maintaining the correct air change per hour or ACH is critical. This is a mandatory requirement to prevent hospital acquired infections. It's about doing smartly. We specifically integrate energy efficient techniques to achieve sustainability. This means we meet the rigorous clinical standards of infection control while simultaneously keeping a hospital long-term operational and energy cost under control. Point number 3, fire safety and evacuation. Finally, life safety. Fire safety and evacuation protocols cannot be retrofitted easily, and overlooking these during initial medical planning phase leads to massive cost later on. NABH mandates specific architectural requirements for healthcare facilities. This includes exact placement and width of fire exits, the precise gradient of patient evacuation ramps, which must allow for smooth bed movement without steep inclines, and designed refugee areas for multi-story facilities. Accreditation doesn't start with paperwork, it starts with the floor plan. If you're planning a healthcare facility and want to avoid these costly mistakes, reach out to Soul Architects for your medical planning right from day one. If you still have any questions regarding the NABH guidelines, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you.